Lakers because of this man, Kobe Bryant, can take over.
Oh, my. And he posterizes Dwight Howard.
Oh, boy.
Hey guys, this is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hello and good day, everyone. Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're ready for your weekly dose of old school NBA basketball. In today's episode, I want to take a look at NBA legends giving their opinion about how good Kobe Bryant was, and I'm pretty sure that I found some new clips that you most likely haven't seen before. But before we dive into that, let me ask you guys for a small favor. Check out the video of the sponsor of today's video. Today's video is brought to you by Royer. If high quality is important to you, then you have to check out Royer. Since 1934, Royer stands for high quality work boots. I can especially recommend the Revolt. This boot is a combination of the best materials and the most advanced technologies without compromising quality. The Revolt collection is based on a new last with a 3 times oversized footbed and a Vibram Mega Grip Pro outsole with superior traction adapted to the molded and soon patented Royer platform. This boot is not only stylish and looks great, but it's the perfect boot for your outside job. All leather, baby. As I said in the beginning of the video, this is high quality. For this and more, check out www.royer.com and get your Revolt boot now. So the first player's opinion that we're going to take a look at is from Steve Nash, who obviously was not only a teammate of Kobe, but also had his rivalry when he was still playing for the Phoenix Suns. Let's have a look.
Kobe Bryant has hit a shot at the buzzer!
He impacted so many people on and off the court, all over the world, on top of being at the very, very top of the game. So there's something in him that transcended basketball.
81-point game.
And to see that performance was unbelievable.
Pump fake shot, reverse spin shot. Yeah, I watch it. yeah, I study it.
Whenever you talk basketball, you got to speak his name. He is basketball. You can't have a basketball conversation without Kobe Bryant.
And the next player's opinion that we're going to take a look at is Allen Iverson. Now we know that both players were drafted in the same draft class and obviously were real competitors. And this is exactly what Allen Iverson is going to talk about.
Rest in peace to Cole, man.
Rest in peace, man. Definitely.
Boy. Rest in peace.
Mount Rushmore. He on that round. He on that Mount Rushmore. Cole up there. That's my favorite. You know, it's always gonna be Mike. You know what I mean? Kobe. You know what I mean? My 1 and 2. You know what I mean? And LeBron, you know what I mean? Just so great. But what Mike and Kobe did to me mentally. You know what I mean?
You and everybody else.
Huh?
You and everybody else.
Yeah.
Kobe and Mike mind fucked all of us.
He's the youngest starter in NBA All-Star Game history. At guard from the Los Angeles Lakers, Kobe Bryant.
The first time I knew Kobe Bryant was real is when we was at an All-Star game and he comes to me and say, "Big bro, GP, tell me how every time I can't never get over a pick with you and you get over a pick with me and stay in front of me. Could you teach me?" When a young guy who is that talented and is coming up and becoming who he is, to come and ask another guy to teach him how to do something.
Payton with the spin. Bryant, Kobe's first All-Star hoop.
It shows volumes of what he was. And I wasn't afraid to giving them tips. In the same year, he made all defensive team, first team with me.
Here's a steal by Kobe. Watch this play.
And then he continued to make it with me year after year. And I just thought about that and I said, that's a kid that had determination and fight and wanted to play basketball and do it the right way.
And the next player's opinion that we're going to take a look at is from the Byron Scott podcast with Robert Ory. Let's have a look.
I play with this guy. I play with number 8. I would have loved to got to know this guy, the fun-loving guy who could put a smile on his face. Because you think about when he was number 8, he was just, driven.
Like you said,
he was driven to be the best, and you respected that.
Yeah.
And you played with him and you honor that, and you came to practice each and every day, and you try to give him the business, And I'm gonna tell a little fun story, but we knew how driven Kobe was.
Mm-hmm.
So you remember the game, the string game we used to play, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Kobe couldn't shoot threes back then, so he would always get beat. And we'd get to practice, he down there shooting three. Yo, guys, can we play? We'd be like, nah, we ain't playing today. And he would get mad because he wanted revenge, right? And then we'll wait like 2 or 3, okay, we'll play today. Then he gets beat again, and he go right back in the lab trying to get better. And it was just one of those things, like we used to mess with him so much about things he could not do. And that dude would be in the gym next morning, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., trying to prove us wrong. Just, you think I can't do that? I'm going to go work on it. Yeah. And that's what made him great, man.
The young man that you think may be as good a shooting guard or as good a player as in this game, and that's Kobe Bryant.
Very special human being, man. I mean, like a lot of people know Kobe because of what he done on the basketball court, especially his career with the Lakers. But I've been knowing him since we were kids, and very special human being. Taught me a whole lot, especially from the simple fact of having a killer instinct. Like people seen that when you hear Mamba mentality, like people hear that late, like Kobe championships, MVPs and everything like that. No, he had that Mamba mentality at 15, 16 years old. I can remember being in a room late at night because we were roommates on all AAU events, McDonald's All-American Game, Magic Johnson Run Ball Classic.
Dakota with the bounce pass, and Bryant jams it home, and that got him up out of the seats in some high five.
And I can remember we were playing, and Tim Thomas was the #1 player in the country at that time. And Kobe didn't want to go to sleep that night. He was restless, and he would do this multiple times a night. He would just walk around my bed, because my bed was here, his bed was there. He would just walk around my bed, and he was like, hey man, Rip, tomorrow, they got Tim Thomas as the #1 player in the country. I should be the #1 player in the country. I'm gonna go out there and show the world. He said, watch, just wait and see. And I'm like, bro, go to sleep, man. Like, we got 3 big games tomorrow because we got to win the tournament. He's like, nah, look, trust me, I'm gonna have my A game. I'm gonna come out there and I'm just gonna destroy everybody that's out on the floor, regardless who's guarding me.
Kobe Bryant at the other end, explosive.
And Kobe came out there and showed the world why he should have been the #1 player in the country. I mean, he showcased his ability to score, to attack, and to dominate. We ended up winning that game. And when you looked at the ratings after that game, Kobe Bryant was the #1 player in the country.
And his teammate, because we've heard all the stories.
Yeah, it's funny what you just mentioned about Kobe being a young guy, and I was one of the guys when he was a rookie, and a lot of guys were upset at him because back then you could bring beer in the locker room, and when we got him on the team, it was like, no more beer?
Yep.
Oh man, you messing everything up, the kid. And I think that was kind of the thing that guys were hazing someone that kind of pushed Kobe away from a lot of guys, because back then you weren't used to an 18-year-old kid coming in the league, and he's a good 18-year-old kid. He's going to take someone's spot. And so a lot of guys were kind of, standoffish to him. But for me, I'm saying he's a part of the team. He's a basketball player. You love this guy because he's such a competitor. And that's the first thing I know. In the very first practice, we were going through a walkthrough, and he was going 100 miles an hour. I'm like, dude, calm down. It's a walkthrough. But he was that type of competitor. And that's what made everybody on our team better, because you knew if you didn't come with it that day, you was going to get embarrassed.
Change of direction. Kobe Bryant is fouled. What a play by the kid. Did you see where he jumped from?
I don't think our reactions was because of the dunk. Our reaction was because he said he was about to do that dunk. And that's why we were just like, oh my God, we cannot believe he just said what he was going to do, and he did it. And it was spectacular at the same time. And it was one of the craziest things, because, you guys say stuff all the time. But to hear from a rookie who never really played NBA games said, I'm about to dunk on this fool. And when I tell you he crossed that dude up right to left cross, and I think Ben Wallace tried to take a charge. Oh my, it was that was one of the special moments of Kobe, and like, just, you knew he was going to take off from there. You just knew it.
I think I said it a couple of times on my show already. To me, Kobe Bryant is the closest thing to Michael Jordan that we've ever seen. And everybody who thinks that Kobe doesn't belong in the top 10, to me, is kind of crazy. But that's a different story. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time on the Basketball Time Machine.